This is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and I'm proud to be representing this absolutely gorgeous 1977 Suzuki GT380 Sebring. This is a original owner, one owner bike purchased brand new by Norman Garrett of East Hartford, Connecticut, from New England Cycle Sales in Hartford, Connecticut, where I used to actually work when I was a high school kid. I was a setup tech there from 81 to 84. Worked in the service department and saw quite a few of these bikes then, and they had made a lasting impression on me. They're fast, smooth. It's a 3-cylinder, 2-stroke triple. Again, Norman purchased this bike brand new. It's a one-owner bike, and it was meticulously maintained its entire life. It's in museum condition. It is in like brand new condition. We've just completely gone through the bike front to back, top to bottom. We just invested $2,650 into the cosmetic and mechanical refurbishing of this motorcycle. It is all original, right down to the tires and paint, and I'll tell you exactly what we did to the bike. In total, we had 25 hours of labor on the motorcycle and parts and shipping for a total of $2,650 invested into the light restoration of this absolutely gorgeous original bike. When Norman purchased the bike new, he rode it every year right up until this past fall. He's a music teacher in the Ashford High School system, local guy. He's getting up in his late 70s, and his wife felt it wasn't safe for him to ride the bike anymore, so they decided to sell it to me. And when I went to look at the bike, it was in running condition. The battery was fully charged, and it was under a cover in his garage where it had been since it's brand new. A nice dry, high-end dry garage where there's no condensation. So the bike, the chrome, everything on the bike is all original and gorgeous. Extremely rare 2-stroke triple. First thing we did when we got the bike in, we did a compression test on it, and it tested out at a perfect 130 psi across the board. While we had the plugs out, we put brand new spark plugs in it. We checked the points and the timing, gapped the points, adjusted the timing, made sure everything was perfect on those settings. Then we went and installed a brand new UASA battery in it, checked all the electrical functions, cleaned all the various connections. And then we went through the entire fuel system on the bike. We cleaned the tank. We took the carburetors off. One of the jets was a little bit clogged, so it wasn't running perfectly. So the carburetors were completely dismantled right down to the last nut and bolt. And these are a pretty complicated set of triple carburetors. All of the rubber on the carbs, the fuel lines, the fuel hoses, the drain hoses were all replaced. The carburetors were clean in our ultrasonic carb cleaning tank, and everything was cleaned to factory spec, brand new, spotless condition. The airbox was cleaned. New air filters were installed. The carbs were reassembled with all the jets cleaned. The carburetors were synchronized, and also the throttle pipe hose, the throttle pipe cable, and the automatic injection lube cable were synchronized. The cables were pressure lubed. The throttle tube was lubed. The entire fuel and the gas tank was drained, of course, and the inside was cleaned out. The inside is like brand new on the tank. The carbs are like brand new, and the inside of the engine is like brand new, as is the exhaust. The bike's in impeccable condition. It runs like brand new because it's a very, very low mile, 5,900 mile motorcycle. Again, original tires, original brakes, everything's original. All the bulbs are original. We did replace the drive chain on the motorcycle. It had 5,900 miles on the original drive chain, and it needed to be adjusted. So we opted to put a brand new drive chain on the motorcycle. So it has a new drive chain, new battery, all new gaskets on the carburetors. Carbs are completely rebuilt, new spark plugs, and everything's been gone through on the bike front to back. The air filters were lubed, re-oiled, the dry foam filters. We changed the gear oil, and replaced the vacuum hoses, drain hoses, and the rubber boots on the slide mechanisms on the carburetor. So the whole, all the fluids on the bike are new. The gear case oil is brand new. We replaced the drain washer on the gear case drain plug. The injection oil is new, and adjusted the tire pressures. Again, these are the original, brand new from the factory. It came from the factory exactly with these tires, and they're still in good shape with 5,900 miles on them. They have a little bit of checking on them, but I would ride them with these tires on there, no problem. The front brakes, we went through the whole brake system on the bike too. We flushed out the master cylinder, removed and partial disassembled the caliper on the front. We cleaned the caliper, the pads, and the sliding point. We flushed, filled, and bled the brake fluid, and cleaned and greased the lever pivot. The turn signals, everything electrically works beautifully on the bike. The charging out system works beautifully. When the bike was running, we set the idle and air screws and synchronized the carburetors. Road tested the bike. The clutch, transmission, suspension, brakes, as you'll see in the running part of the video, is perfect. The bike is truly a museum quality motorcycle. I don't think you'll find a cleaner one anywhere unless you buy one in the crate still. This bike is absolutely gorgeous front to back. If you have any questions about the bike, give me a call, 860-454-7024. The bike is on display in the New England Motorcycle Museum now, and you're welcome to come take a look at it. Come here, run, have a mechanic look at it, whatever you want to do. A portion of the proceeds are going to fund the New England Motorcycle Museum. So not only are you buying a piece of moto history, you're also helping support the Motorcycle Museum. So good luck bidding on the bike. God bless America. And we'll roll her back into the showroom, let everybody drool on her until she goes to her new home. Thank you.